The man pressed a piece of white paper tightly against the door lock. Gently press the lock hole contour with your fingers. Use a pencil to create a lock hole shape, easy to reach. Then insert the paper roll into the lock hole. Squeeze back and forth with a pencil, so we can determine the length of the key based on the creases on the paper. He wants to make the key to escape from prison, but there's still one last step left. That's the tooth shape on the key. Afterwards, he took every opportunity to observe the details of the key hanging from the prison guard. Return to the cell. Quickly draw the tooth shape of the key in your memory on the paper, with the cooperation of inmates. After continuous observation and modification every day, the shape of the key teeth has finally become perfect. The next step is to turn the drawings into physical objects. He took advantage of the opportunity to work in the workshop, secretly hiding some small wooden strips in sandpaper. But how to take things out is the biggest challenge, because every time we finish work, prison guards will conduct strict inspections. To escape from prison, he can only take a desperate risk. Hide the obtained materials in the kettle. Insert another piece of rag. With the order of the prison guards, everyone stop working. Good queuing station. Accept inspection one by one. When Harry arrives, his tense expression was visible to the prison guards at a glance. That's it. Harry managed to muddle through without any danger. After returning to the cell, taking advantage of the stillness of the night, he quickly carved out every part with a small saw blade, then used sandpaper to polish it smooth. Finally, assemble with glue. Put it in the lampshade. After baking, carve the tooth shape according to the drawing. Through unremitting efforts, he finally made a key to freedom. With a feeling of unease, he quickly and cautiously began the test. The cell door answered and opened, but he hasn't had time to be happy yet. Unexpectedly found a door outside the door. His smile immediately disappeared. Because this door opens from the outside, he doesn't have time to think too much. We can only quickly invest in the production of a key. Since we decided to escape from prison, he is already prepared to overcome all difficulties. By the same method, he quickly made a second key, taking advantage of a spring cleaning opportunity. Insert the key into the door lock for testing. After several rounds of trimming and polishing, lock cylinder successfully opened. Prisoners are all excited. But when Harry wanted to pull out the key, the lock cannot be reset. The key cannot be removed either. But at this moment, the watchful inmate found that the prison guards were coming. Under panic, Harry accidentally broke the key. The situation is extremely critical. Fortunately, a cellmate threw a small knife over in time, before the prison guards arrived. He took out all the sawdust from the lock hole, but the lock cannot be reset. Night. When the prison guards locked the door, Harry's heart suddenly lifted to his throat. Once the matter is exposed, he will never have a chance to leave here again. Fortunately, the prison guards did not think much when they discovered the exposed lock cylinder. Immediately take out the key and lock the door. Hear the sound of prison guards leaving. Harry breathed a sigh of relief. A suspended heart finally let go. After the last thrill-free test, basically confirmed that there is no problem with the key. How to open the prison door from inside has become their biggest challenge so far. This day, Harry, who was working in the workshop, saw a sudden flash of inspiration from the wheel on the manual lathe. He found a wooden block. Punch holes at both ends. Connect one end to a sufficiently long wooden rod with a screw. Insert the made key at the other end. So he made a simple wheel device to verify one's own ideas. He immediately extended the wooden stick out of the window. After several attempts, the key was finally inserted into the lock hole. Then he slowly pulled the stick, attempting to unlock with a rotating shaft. With a crisp sound coming, the iron gate was indeed opened. But at this moment, the patrol guards on the distant tower seemed to have noticed him staring straight at them, worried about being discovered. Harry quickly crouched down, wanted to remove the key, but the key fell to the ground. Hallerton was in a state of panic. Once the key is discovered, all his efforts will come to naught. Fortunately, he came to his senses in a hurry. Take out the bubble gum you have eaten many times, and put it into your mouth. Wet and stick to the wooden stick. Prepare to use him to stick the key back. After unremitting efforts, he finally got the key back. Lying in bed, gasping heavily for breath, after 300 days of imprisonment, he has already made 39 keys, and the iron gates that go out are only 9. These keys come according to their shape. I don't know the corresponding door lock. In order to facilitate the escape operation, they can only take the risk of conducting unlocking tests. Accompanied by a cellmate, they successfully opened 3 iron gates and arrived on the first floor. However, when opening the 4th door, I saw the shadow of the prison guard. It's too late to return at this point. He can only lock the door again. Take the inmates to the utility room below the stairs. As the footsteps of the prison guards approached, both of them are so nervous that they are about to switch jobs. Fortunately, prison guards did not stay. I went to the 2nd floor. After the prison guards leave, they bravely continue to open the door. After opening several doors one after another, but I received a prompt from my cellmate. Prison guards are returning to the 1st floor. They can only quickly relock all the door locks. Escape into the utility room under the stairs again. After the patrolling guards leave, the two quickly sneak back into the same room. But the next morning, the prison guards seem to have discovered something. I searched their room thoroughly. As a result, the warden saw some strange parts in Harry's room. Harry is extremely nervous. The warden picked up one of the pieces and inquired. Harry is under extreme tension. Harry once again came to his senses in a hurry. Pick up a photo and card it on it casually. Express. This is just a little thing he uses to fix photos. Although the warden felt that it was insulting to intelligence, but there's no direct evidence, he wouldn't have thought that it was Harry's escape key. On the 404th day of imprisonment, Harry saw a sentry tower being built outside the prison. he instantly realized that there was not much time left for him. Just a few days later is Christmas. Most prison guards will leave work early and return for the holidays. That's the best time to take action. But after the inmates listened to his plan, worried about plan failure, only 2 inmates who participated throughout the entire process were willing to escape with him. Time comes to Christmas. At this time only 1 prison guard is on duty. Harry and the 3 have planned their escape route. After changing into pre-prepared casual clothes, escape into the utility room on the 1st floor again. They must wait for the prison guards on duty to reach the 2nd floor before they can take action. Unfortunately, the CEO just cleaned the toilet, getting ready to put the tools back into the utility room, seeing a few people about to be exposed. Fortunately, one of the remaining inmates found out that the prison guards had not yet come to inspect the room. I realized that the situation was not right. Hurry up and break the light bulb, and loudly call for help from the prison guards. Prison guards heard the commotion. I have to put down my tools and go to the 2nd floor to check. Harry and the 3 of them also took the opportunity to quickly escape. They skillfully opened iron doors with keys. Now they are only 1 door away from freedom. 3 people hugging tightly, extremely excited. But this door is also something Harry has never opened before. I don't know which key can open it. You can only try one by one. Every time a handful is used, their hope diminishes once, until all the keys have been tested. The iron door still cannot be opened. The 3 of them collapsed instantly. Unexpectedly, the last door became a barrier for them to step towards freedom. But I'm not willing to let more than 400 days of effort go to waste. So Big Beard picked up a screwdriver, starting to crazily chisel at the door frame. Until now, they have no other choice. I can only gamble my life with all my might. After unremitting efforts, this wooden door frame has finally come loose. They quickly change into plain clothes, muster the courage to push open the door and walk out, using a mirror to observe the patrolling prison guards on the fence. Take advantage of the gap when he turns around. The 3 of them quickly walked out of the prison gate. Under the cover of the Street, they got into a taxi smoothly, pursued and depart.